Fox have been added to the game, the long-awaited bird species that has been worked on for countless months, probably even years at this point. They feature quite a few customization options right out of the gate. My favorite thing personally, I'll just say it, they're not humanoid exactly. They are a little hunchback. They don't have the typical like humanoid shape, meaning that they actually are rather different looking just by design. Like even Diana, which are plant people, still look rather just human in shape. Where yeah, I mean Vox are still humanoid, but they definitely stand out the most to me visually, and that's very just something I like a lot. They have hair options, quite a lot of hair options, all Vox specific. A lot of this kind of reminds me of Starbound. I get a lot of like avian vibes from a lot of these hairstyles. I could definitely see some great customization coming out from this. They also have facial hair, which the same color as the actual hair. It makes it a little bit easier to see what's actually changing. I mean, look at that. That's kind of a vibe right there. But I mean, okay, some of the facial hairs are just simply incredible. On top of that, they have a few markings, not a whole lot. They have arm tattoos that are up or on the upper levels of their shoulder. It's called a heart tattoo. If you dye it red, it makes it a little bit more obvious. The only other marking they have right now is a Nightling chest tattoo, which is actually the same in the hive tattoo, which actually is shared with humans. I can't really see it too much, so don't expect a whole ton of customization with markings at the moment. Expect those in the future. Vox automatically start with a mask on because they are nitrogen breathers and they must breathe pure nitrogen. That means any oxygen in the atmosphere will poison them or turn off my internals, either or take off the mask or turn off the internals. You'll see high toxin level. There are too many toxins in the air that you are breathing. Put on internals or get away. So you actually do take poison damage and you take it pretty damn rapidly. So you need to make sure you always have some form of nitrogen on you at all times, or else you can die very quickly. And poison isn't exactly the easiest thing to heal, especially on your own. So something to be very, very cautious of. However, if we're talking advantages of breathing only nitrogen, they are, since they always have internals on, you're basically immune to like chemical bombs. You're immune to anything that's like ingestion based that isn't indirectly injected into you. So like a Vox security officer doesn't have to worry about getting hit by like a foam CLF3 bomb or something like that. Certainly our combat advantage is to always having your mask on. So nobody can slip a pill in your mouth instantly, those types of things. Vox don't feature any special, unique passive healing. They're just like humans in that regard. They heal at, or they stop healing past 20 damage, and they heal the same types of damage as humans and every other species that isn't a slime. Vox feature a unique typing indicator, which I think is really awesome looking. It looks like a bird, has a beak and everything, looks awesome. When Vox talk, they shriek. They have... It's almost kind of grating on the ears. They have the very infamous or slash famous scream. They have a laugh. That one also, I feel it kind of cuts off a little early. Like I can literally hear the audio pop. But either way, it's definitely distinct. If you hear a Vox laugh through walls, you're going to know it's a Vox. Vox do have a unique survival box, which the only really unique thing about it is the fact they come with an emergency nitrogen tank because, well, you need that in order to breathe and survive. As far as I'm aware, there are no other real unique things about Vox. They can wear shoes, and like Diana, they have no damage modifying sets, meaning that they take 1-to-1 damage with anything. So if they take 10 slash, they'll take 10 slash 10 heat. They take 10 heat. They don't engulf in flames. They can wear hard suits, any type of clothing. There's no restrictions. One challenge for Vox for sure is eating. I believe they have any diet. They can eat anything they want, but you literally have to take your mask off to eat, which will make you susceptible to poisoning from the air. So you have to be cautious with this. That means even drinking is difficult. I expect people are going to literally get a syringe and syringe out the liquids, and you can just syringe yourself like water and stuff so you don't have to take your mask off. You might literally have to ask the chef to grind up your food or some other form like that in order to inject you with nutriment so you don't have to poison yourself. Going to be interesting to see how people adapt to that one. Vox have pretty much all human organs. The only thing that's actually labeled as Vox is specifically the limbs, and out of the organs they have the lungs, which of course can only breathe nitrogen. That means they can only metabolize 2 reagents at a time, which could be a benefit or a negative depending on the situation. Other than that, that is all I have to cover about the Vox. They are really just a unique species in the fact that they can't breathe anything other than nitrogen. They must have their mask on at all times or be in an only nitrogen rich environment, which I don't know where you're going to find that. You're not going to. Unless you make your own like private den out in space made out of nothing but nitrogen, which could be kind of interesting on its own. But yeah, you're going to have to breathe nitrogen. They look very cool. They look very distinct. They don't have the typical humanoid shape, which is my favorite thing about them. And yeah, thank all the contributors and maintainers who helped make Vox a reality. Thank you for watching.